Okay, everyone, welcome to another episode of That's All Funny, episode number 763. Yeah, no, it's it's the weekend. It's great. I'm appreciative. I slept in till quite a bit. No, I think I got up in the afternoon, right, like maybe right before noon to eat breakfast, and then fucking just laid down on the couch till like 4 in the afternoon, right? Because it's 4 in the afternoon. Your eyes are the size of the moon. Dude, so you can, so you do. No, and I just was a lazy piece of shit, like a sloth, dude. I don't even want to talk shit about sloths. Sloths at least fucking go take a shit once a week. I have trouble doing that, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Otherwise, did some schoolwork. That's what I need to do. Was get up, do some schoolwork. I got all that done. There's this one class that I don't know if I'm doing right, and so my assignment turned it in right. I turned in a paper, a 4-page paper. I just don't know if I did everything right. So I don't know. I mean, I got an A right now, so I can, like, if they're gonna give me a D or a fucking C, I can afford it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not really anything that's gonna bug me. I'm just like, I don't want them to be like, Did you fucking not learn anything?" Because this last paper you're turning it in, for like the very last term or week of the term is it sucks. Like, did you not learn shit? And I'm like, maybe. I don't know what the fuck. Um Man, I don't have any news to like talk about. There really isn't anything. There's something about, like, well, Kamala Harris had an interview with the Fox News guy who looked like he had like rowdy plastic surgery, fucking like gone mad, like he was some sort of like repo genetic opera type plastic surgery, and he kind of like cooked her, I guess, as the kids say, right? He cooked her to a well done steak, and I don't know, he fucked with her though real bad, so she looks stupid. Trump's there still doing his thing. He's still doing his little dance where he's all do. So prayers to him or whatever. I don't know. Hopefully he doesn't get another person trying to go after him, with another attempt of at his life, because that's all it's happening every week. Like I said, it's almost comedic at this point, where it's like every week, it's almost like a sitcom. Every week there's like a new person going after him, and it ends up being like, someone that we know, or like a star, like, like Haley Joel Osment or Paul Rubens, like, oh, look at that, I know that guy, he was from this show, he was Pee Wee Herman, even though Paul Rubens is dead. Not a very good example. Oh, it's the dude who played fucking Ernest from Ernest Goes to Camp. Ernest Scared Stupid. Oh shit, this week it's John Cena. You know what I mean? Like, you could have a new fucking person trying to attack him every week, and it'd be and then it'd play like the cool intro to your fucking TV show. Show me that smile, ooh, show me that smile. No blessed Lord living on your right. Don't ever leave and don't ever leave. The best is ready to begin. Oh, as long as we got each other, we can say anything that comes our way. Baby, you and me, we gotta be the lucky streamers to ever be dreaming. Long as we keep on giving, we can take anything that comes our way. Baby, rain or shine all the time. We got each other, sharing the laughter and love. Do. Sharing the laughter and love. Doo. I think that's Growing Pains. I'm pretty sure. Leonardo DiCaprio was in Growing Pains for a little bit. Kirk Cameron was like the main dude, but Leo DiCaprio was in that for a while. I'm pretty sure it's Growing Pains. It's Alan Thicke. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Pretty damn sure. Good theme song. I could legit put that on my. I probably bought it on iTunes, and like back when buying music was still cool and not streaming. Probably bought it on iTunes just to fucking jam out. It's probably like 98, 89 cents or something, which is like, oh shit, that's a deal. Because typically songs are like 99 cents or $1.29. You remember the bullshit where you'd pay the same price for a song that you did for a ringtone. So you'd pay like $1.29 for a 30 or I'm sorry, 30 a 3-minute song, right? Like a T-Pain song, buy me a drink or whatever, buy you a drink, and then you'd pay 99 cents for the ringtone, and all you would get is the chorus, which is a bunch of bullshit. I feel like if you're buying the song, you should be able to use the song as a ringtone. They shouldn't be separate transactions. I don't know if they are now because you can legit like customize your phones to play any ringtones, and you can. I mean, you with Samsung, you can do it all the time. I used to do it with my Sony phones, and Apple. I know there's ways around it now, but I still buy uh if I all the ringtones I have on my Apple device, I've bought them. Let's say that. And I have the same one. I think right now I have TikTok by Kesha, and I'm getting old. I'm getting tired of it. It's just because like a lot of bill collectors call me, and I get tired of it. I have Prima Donna Girl on there too. I probably have Billionaire too. I want to be a billionaire so fucking bad. Learn up all the things I never had. Probably some Kanye West too, maybe. I don't know. I have a bunch of random ringtones when I did have money and spent differently. Um, I had this story I was thinking about because I've been watching a lot of videos of like podiatry, like foot doc. Like I used to watch a reality show, My Feet Are Killing Me, where you had like people come into the podiatrist and they'd have fucked up toenails, fucked up feet, fucked up um horns on their fungus, all the shit like that on their toes, right? Or their feet or their heels or even their legs, right? Whatever the case, it's down there on your feet. I'm not even watching it for like a foot fetish thing. It's just I'd watch it because I like shows like that, even like Pimple Pomper, stuff like that. I enjoy it. But I've been recently watching a lot of foot podiatry videos where like there's like the toe bro or something where you see someone with a huge callus or their feet are all fucked up from diabetes, or they get infections, or they have toenails, toe fungus, especially ingrown toenails. Because man, dude, I had an ingrown toenail the other day. I've talked about it. Maybe I had it a while back. The other day, could be a day ago or fucking 2 months ago. But I had an ingrown toenail for a while, and I like cut my toenail, and I cut it with some shitty ass clippers I had here. And dude, it was just like my toe was so swollen and it hurt so bad to fucking like barely tap it against anything or even to scrub it. Like it hurt so much. It hurt so much. And after like I thought, okay, it'll heal, it'll fucking God will save me or all that, or whatever. And slowly, like it wasn't getting any better, it was getting worse. It was at the same amount of pain. And every time I had I would have a sock on, and that sock would be like dripping blood, and I would take off the sock and kind of poke at it or hit it accidentally, and it would start opening up and bleeding again. Finally, after I don't know, at least 2 weeks of dealing with this shit, where it was just like, oh, it's gonna heal, it's gonna heal, it's gonna heal, and it didn't. I finally like manned up and got like a better pair of clippers and just dug into my toenail. Like it hurt so much because it was just swollen and I don't know, just like sensitive and swollen where it was tender and it hurt so bad. And I like cut whatever the fuck was in there, a sliver, the smallest little sliver of fucking nail. And man, my toe was like bleeding all rowdy everywhere. But after that, the toenail healed and now it's good. And I was just like, praise the fucking Lord, Jesus, every maker out there, that helped me get this shit taken care of. So I ended up buying like a nice toenail clipper set so I can make sure and like cut them appropriately. But yeah, no, that's my story about I'm pretty sure I might have told that story about my toenail. I don't know. These stories just blur all together, but I had this other story too about how when I was younger, I would always get athlete's foot because I would like take a shower, and then put on my socks before my feet would dry. And that's a huge no-no. That's how you get fungus and all that. Didn't know, right? You're a kid. You're like, oh man, I got late for school. Let me fucking put on my socks first before I'm fully dry, right? And then back in the day, dude, like you gotta um agree that like underwear and socks when I was growing up were like not the best material. Yeah, you had cotton, but like I don't know, I just didn't like the material socks were made of back then. Like now, socks are fucking great, dude. I love the way socks feel, the different like even these shirts, like these dry dry fit shirts. Like they didn't have these when I was growing up. I wish they fucking did. All I would get was like Arizona t-shirts and shit. But I remember I had really bad athlete's foot. I had really bad fucked up toe fungus on my toe. And I went into like a this was right when I was working with Walmart here in San Antonio. I got insurance, right? And I had no idea what the insurance would do. They were like, "Hey, you should sign up for insurance." I was like, "Well, I guess if I'm going to." I didn't even read into it. I just signed up for it. Like I was a kid who didn't know shit about insurance. Now I know a lot about insurance as I should, right? But it's very important because I'm my mental health and shit. I see doctors all the time. But back then I just got like the most basic of insurance, whatever, blah blah blah. And then that happened with my foot or my fungus and the toenail was all fucked up. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go see a doctor with my insurance. Went to the podiatrist and they were like, "Oh yeah, that's fungus on your toenail. You know, your toenail's pretty fungused up. You need to what I'm gonna do is prescribe you some medication and it should clear it up. And then afterwards take another medication that I prescribe you and then you should be good to where you don't need to like do anything anymore." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I went and got that medication filled, which was pretty expensive, especially back then. The day it was like $40, I think. And that first medication, right, which was like 8 or 9 pills, took those 8 pills or 9 pills. My fungus and athlete's foot like disappeared completely. And then I never filled that second subscription or prescription, never filled that second prescription to where I was supposed to get that other medication. But the fungus went away. The toenail was like completely clean, not yellow, not nasty or anything. And my athlete's foot was gone. Like it was really bad before where I would like scratch so bad and it felt have you ever had those scratches where like you're scratching and you know you're tearing your skin apart and it's like God, but it feels so fucking good. It burns, but it fucking hurts. God, it's the best feeling in the world, but you know your foot's gonna be all raw or whatever the fuck you're scratching, like a mosquito bite. And yeah, my all that cleared up, my fungus, my toenail, and never I don't know. I want to thank that doctor wherever they might be. You know, I remember it being on like the third or fourth floor, and it was like at medical center, so it was pretty like prestige of a place to go, and it didn't cost me very much, except the medication was pretty expensive. But um, anyway, now my feet are decent. You know, they feel swollen, but I think it's just because I've gained weight and you know, sit at a desk most of the day, being a fat piece of shit. But hopefully, this new medication that I'm taking will help me move around more, do more, and not give me huge man tits because that's really like a huge side effect of it if it does happen. But now I want to thank you for you know, listening to my story of the foot fungus. That's all funny, guys. Now I want to thank you for listening to the podcast. Foot fungus podcast. It's their warrior podcast film with insert. That's all funny. Podcast with Buddy Gabe. That's okay. We're talking about wrestling. Just check it out. That's okay. On Mondays. I do a wonderful show with the wonderful Mint Salad. She's wonderful. It's called Wonderful Tits and Areolas with Mint Salad. She's wonderful. That comes out on Tuesdays. You can find that anywhere podcasts are available. Just search Tits and Areolas with Mint Salad. Wonderful. If you want to see video versions of any of these podcasts, check out the YouTube channel, youtube.com/@LorenzoAreola. Got video versions of Tits and Areolas with Mint Salad. That's all funny. That's all kayfabe. You can watch them all there. Everything's there. It's great. It's wonderful. No fungus, Among Us, everything like that. Patreon.com/LorenzOriola. $5 a month gets you everything, early bonus episodes, early episodes, deleted episodes, and it helps support the podcast. Check out the donation links. I want to thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, that's when it continues. But no, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing, liking, caring. Stay safe. Get out of the fungus. Bye.